that, man.
Let's go Blackbird.
But,
Yo, Mr. E versus Utopian Ray. Let's go Blackbird.
For losers finals, let's go Blackbird.
Let's go Blackbird.
Now, this is the next level of Rosalina and Luma that E has to fight
There is
through.
nothing different. Nothing has
Jay,
changed.
Utopian Ray, Vinny, final boss to Buzz. E is looking to conquer space right now, and he's going to start it off in Final Destination. There's no end to this fight, but there is something that needs to be said about there being multiple players at the same
There
character.
is multiple leads. There's one in DC.
Who stopped that?
But go ahead. Like,
With all of these Rosas play different. They all play the character well, but they have different sense of how to operate in neutral. They have a different understanding of certain fundamentals.
they're all good.
They're all good, but they're not all the same. So E has to be ready to change gears from Rosa to Rosa. And right now it looks like he's able to turn it up to 4.
Quite nice.
Because he's swinging at Utopian Ray. He's not giving a damn.
I don't even care.
So I'm starting to think maybe Ray came back here to tell us that he wanted Fortnite as his final words. Maybe that was his epitaph to us.
Last words. I want Fortnite. Let it be known. Like
Mystery wants to fight his way back up, get his revenge on the top Rosalina.
in the fair, it's gonna. Oop, no.
It's not going to kill. Excellent DI and some good hurt box shifting. He's going to keep Utopian Ray alive and well.
We're just waiting for it. Hit him with the young base boost once again. Good lord. Amazing. And the Nair is going to close that stock out quite nicely. I do say so myself.
Mystery didn't want to deal with any of that Max Rage Rosalina on Final Destination.
Said no.
Not in my house.
Not on my stage?
Like,
More likely than you think.
this is the house that E defends. Well, right now he's got to put up a good case against all of the Roses that stand in his path. He's really looking to collect the top dollar tonight.
Coming for the money. Look at these nice calculated slices.
He's trying to go for this photo because he knows it's going to be able to contest with Rosa. Regardless of Luma's there, he's going to be able to slice away without a care in the world. And even if it doesn't hit Ray's forced to retreat backwards. He's forced to accept all that space that it can occupy. But Ray's not out of it just yet. A few hits and pushing E to the ledge, and all of a sudden, this is his game to win.
It's even. Pretty much even.
But the puppeteer trickery not able to work out just yet as he's slowly trying to approach with his puppet. Good puppet.
Oof. Hard.
Lean pivot grab. Allows Ray to just continue to control the spacing of this battle. But he remaining very persistent in how he's just trying to push forward. This is a really clean get up on ledge.
Lord.
Like, he's not looking to waste any time right now. But time is ticking as he tries further and further.
With the base boost, the
Hit him with a good. All of that pressure has to build up at some point. And that boiling point it found itself at was Ray just going right for the forward smash. And it was a very poorly timed roll from E that put him right in Hell's path. Like,
right in the path of the galaxy.
like we gotta be careful with things like that these days.
Got to be careful with the Milky Way as well. This is hard out here.
It is, in fact, hard out here. Final Destination.
Running it back to FT.
Now, I don't know about this one.
Now. What are you going to say?
I'm trying to think, because there's a lot of space that E would be able to contest if he had a little bit more room to maneuver in. But there's just one direct pathway to his opponent. There's no way down. There's no way up. It's right through. And if he's not the one that's dictating the juggling and the ledge play, he's not going to have a lot of options available to him to reverse the situation. And Ray's playing very reserved right now. He doesn't want to take any risks. He doesn't want to allow himself to be caught vulnerable. When Luma's down, it's time to dip. When Luma's up, Luma's at the front lines.
He's down. You gotta get out of town. Luma's up. Water in a cup. That's it. There was nothing else to that statement.
Why must you do this? All I know is that the down tilt into the forward smash keeps Luma away and gone for the time being. Now that's going to put on just a little bit more pressure onto Ray. As Game 2 has been a bit of a different story to how this battle goes on Final Destination. Ooh.
Oh, God. He's coming right in with the hard up B.
All right, gross amounts of pressure from Ray. The tiny little walk forward just to elicit some sort of response from E. He knows that the pressure's on. He knows
Good hurt box.
E can at any point just dive in. So he's got to be able to respond.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. She's very light.
Goodbye. Ooh.
I don't know why Ray just stood there and didn't bother to do anything.
There's a sword coming at my face. You know what? You can have this one.
I guess.
I hear more yelling coming from the next room.
I mean, hey, listen, people get passionate about when they root for their boys.
But this time it's not Let's Go Blackbird.
Sometimes they got to root for the boys that are actually in the room.
Sometimes. Occasionally, you know.
From circumstance to circumstance, on a case-by-case basis, those around others playing competitive video games feel inclined to root for their friends.
Occasionally.
But that's where we find ourselves. We find ourselves seeing who's rooting for Ray as he looks to try and clutch out this game while he's a game above E. Or those who are rooting for E and seeing if he can win it out over Ray and even the set score.
Goodbye.
It happens sometimes. You know what I just realized?
But,
let's assume that Ray wins this.
right. Oh,
I'm gonna hold
why
up.
would you say that?
All right, hold up. Don't think that he's safe yet.
Don't say that.
Thank you, based Luma Defense Squad, for protecting yet another Rosalina with her shield broken.
Let's assume that $1 million doesn't enter my bank.
Enter!
Enter! Make way for the money boys.
Now, as I was going to say before we had to bait our breaths and watch what happened as Rosalina had to fight off desperately getting destroyed in shield break while Luma defended. Let's assume Utopian Ray manages to take this set out from Mr. A. We're going to have to look at another fight of Rosalina Widows. And we're going to have to see if Utopian Ray is able to make the adjustments necessary to fight off against a Buzz. If we go forward assuming Mr. E wins this, there's a chance we might not see any Rosalina at all.
Cut.
The Buzz is very much a fan of taking out Olimar against E.
That'd be weird.
So yes, there's the shot of no Rosalina. It is an all or nothing Rosalina Grand Finals here. We just have to see who dictates it as such.
How many rolls?
This man actually rolled across the
God.
stage. Please, please, we're supposed to be championing him as a top level of play.
And the down smash is going to hit him real hard. Oh. Like,
Look at these percentages, how dangerous all of this is.
you just
That
get
was just jab 3.
pecked. You just got pecked. Gone.
That's game 2.
Game 2.
That's game 2 in Ray's favor. We got one more to go.
He wants the 3-0. He wants the 3-0.
Ray wants to walk out of here having taken first place and say, I won Fortnite. But also HYDRA.
It wasn't even the important part. 100% honest. I won Fortnite.
So Lilac Cruise, we find ourselves in another part of space. A very interesting option for
Like,
this is a good old space race. Will this be the start of Mystery turning the set around? Or will Utopian Ray truly bring us to a domination of space?
Find out.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to put this in Ray's corner. I think he's been playing fantastically, and his defensive play has always been a marvel to me.
He's been able to bring it back anytime he's been in disadvantage so far. So, like, I feel you on that. I agree with you on that.
He's catching out E on all of his bad habits, and he's not respecting any of his good options. Anything that E has done that's been seen as like an intelligent way to press forward, to remove options from Utopian Ray, to extend and express all of his stage control. Ray has made it all completely negligible, whether it be his puppeteer work of Luma or his positioning, and just forcing E to give up all of its control to approach on him. So much through what looks like so little.
Genius. Big Mensa boys. Is that going to take it? No? With the hurt box shift? Oh, and that's scary. That's a scary spot to be in right there. That is still a scary spot to be in if he's in that spot again.
Oh, that's bad news bears at that recovery angle.
Lilat?
Raise a glass for Lilat. I won't say anything. You all saw it right there.
Stage is weird.
Hey, it's the first time that he has taken a definitive lead in this set, though. So let's look at it like that.
But yeah, you know, like, good stage pick on E's part. Counter pick.
Now, whether or not it was a deliberate pick for, hoping the stage would assist him, that remains to be seen. I'll leave that in the closed case files. But what we do see is that he is making use of the stage's unique geometries to be able to bait in approaches and safely approach. All of which we just saw completely none of in the past 5 seconds.
I'll just throw him completely out the window with a raw up smash coming out. Just bang. Look at that.
He knows not to get too reckless at the ledge. He's looking not to press too many buttons. He doesn't want to give up the lead that he has. Why would he?
Reckless with it. Caught the DI. He was going in.
That level of shield pressure right there, I'm almost sensing a shield break for me. I don't know if we're going to see it in this game, but I feel like it's possible.
Look at the up air.
It's just not going to be in this
The
one.
up air.
That was a back air. That was the back air. And it's exactly what brings us to game 4. He is not out of it just yet. Staying alive. But we still have Utopian Ray on match point. He could still bring himself into grand finals from the loser's side and get his rematch against Buzz.
3, 2, 1,
Go!
So now we bring ourselves to the setting of game 4. We bring ourselves to Town and City.
Once again, a Rosalina fighting Lucina on Town and City.
I'm starting to see a trend here, and I'm starting to understand that this stage is pretty good. Rosalina has every reason in the world to like this stage. Although, it definitely deserves to be said that given the circumstances at hand, one huge factor between the last time we saw Rosalina on Town and City and now is Utopian Ray is the pilot behind this character. Very far and away different from Vinny's style of play.
Look at my man pilot the EVA.
He got in the robot.
Get in the robot, Ray.
Ray got in the robot. Now what do you want him to do? You want him to win? He's doing that.
No,
You want him to eat hits? He's doing that too. It's like, you want to keep your men in the robot, you got to give him a reason to be there.
Oh, God. And the up air?
That's all we need. And E is moving around frantically with every right to do so, as this man's looking to take the beeline out to Game 5.
Too many up airs. Too many up airs. Ooh, masterful spacing from Mr.
Just a young hop. The young hippity hop.
I said a hip it and a hip hop and don't stop the rocking with the bam bam boogity.
Are you proud of yourself for that one?
You can't say I didn't try. Nobody can say I didn't try. Nobody can say I've done nothing for the scene.
This is why you're as a shadow man.
Oh, what?
This is why we go to Game 5.
Like,
Record scratch for a moment as E takes the most anticlimactic footstool deep down in the butt zone.
oh my God, this is real.
He's gone. He's out of there. E has this sliver of hope for bringing himself into grands.
Game 5.
You think he's able to do it?
I don't count him out. It's on town.
It's on
I
town.
don't know how it turns out, how it go down on towns.
Go down in the TNC.
Put these. Who got the balloon? Who got the balloon?
Doesn't matter.
Somebody got the balloon. I need to know for the advantage's sake.
Right now, the only advantage we're seeing is Luma soaring over that platform. Such a small chance of being able to get caught by it, but
Goodbye.
just not available to him.
Go on, you know. Like.
He's just scoot. I like how Yo, the best part about it was the lull in the music. Ray staying incredibly passive. He's like, I got no Luma. I have to wait for E to approach.
Yeah, I heard the footsteps. Just
She slams those boots on the ground.
what are those felt?
She got the
quiet.
velvet boots.
So quiet.
Grabbed, mugged, savagely abused. But then she finds herself deep in the air, so, like, who's the real victim?
Who knows? Up air.
On another one. Caught at the wrong angle, E able to DI and drift himself away out of the danger, but he's not out of it for too long.
Smash. Hard.
It's just going to be the down throw just to get Rosalina away. Forward smash has been a clear and far option for you to get rid of these Lumas.
Somebody has to make a deal real quick. And a deal has been made.
The quick schleish. It's the dollar schleish that we believe in. But Ray coming in immediately trying to get rid of E. He does not want to let E get any extra damage.
I want a refund for my dollar slice. But E is not falling for it. He's saying, it's only $1. What? Oh.
Stomp on him!
Refund.
This man thought that he can intrude on Utopian Ray's space.
Just
But the Luma at the door said no.
smacked by the bouncer.
But a bouncer put out of commission. E looking to get his refund. He's looking to move on top of Ray. But this is staying a very tight battle between these two. Every option, a full commitment thanks to the level of play between these two. We see how aggressive E can get as soon as he gets his first in. And in one little mistake, all of a sudden, Ray turns the world on him.
Ray has a lead now. Like it's a small lead. About 14% just went up, but it's there. Oh
He
man.
went for it. Ray opted just to take the damage and deal with it. Sacrifice that tiny bit of percentage lead. Because you know he could turn it all back into rage.
Bring it all back. It's the Utopian Ray way. So they're both being quite safe with it right now. Quite safe.
There's no reason for Ray to approach. Doesn't have his Luma. Doesn't have stage control.
Doesn't have.
Doesn't have his Luma.
There was never a Luma.
It's like the Sixth Sense.
Oh, do I want to spoil that on stream?
That movie's old. That's
There never was a Luma.
that's the
We've had like 2 decades to see it.
that's the Anakin Skywalker effect.
Yeah, like
No, it doesn't matter. Looking back on it, all of a sudden, he finding way into grand finals.
popped off.
He had a very quick stand-up. He was like, he earned it.
Yeah.
He had the little shake. He's like, look at that. This man fought his way to victory. He's fought through literally countless Lumas.